Breaking Mzansi Insider reports. The Democratic Alliance, DA, is preparing for a significant moment in its political calendar as it gears up for its Federal Congress, set to take place on the 11th and the 12th of April 2026 in Gauteng. The Congress is expected to usher in a new era of leadership within South Africa's official opposition party, with several top positions up for election. The nomination process, which officially opened on February 27, 2026, has now concluded just before midday today. This marks the beginning of an intense internal contest, as candidates who have secured nominations begin positioning themselves ahead of the highly anticipated vote. At the center of the Congress will be the election of a new federal leader, a role that carries the responsibility of steering the party's national vision and electoral strategy. Alongside this, delegates will elect the federal chairperson and 3 deputy federal chairpersons, all of whom play key roles in the party's governance and internal cohesion. In parallel, the DA's Federal Council will convene to elect its own leadership. This includes a new chairperson of the Federal Council, 3 deputy chairpersons, and a chairperson of the Federal Finance Committee, positions that are critical to the party's operational and financial oversight. The upcoming Congress is more than just an internal electoral process, it represents a defining moment for the DA as it seeks to strengthen its position in South Africa's evolving political landscape. With leadership renewal on the table, the outcomes are expected to influence the party's direction, unity, and readiness for future elections. With the nomination window now officially closed, the Democratic Alliance, DA, is entering a critical phase where internal campaigning and lobbying are expected to intensify. Candidates who have secured enough support to contest will now begin engaging party structures across provinces, seeking to consolidate backing ahead of the Federal Congress in April. This period is often marked by behind-the-scenes negotiations, strategic alliances, and policy positioning, as contenders attempt to present themselves as the best choice to lead the party forward. The race for federal leader is likely to draw the most attention, given its influence over the DA's national image and electoral direction. At the same time, contests for other key positions, including the federal chairperson and deputy roles, are expected to be equally significant. These leadership roles are crucial in maintaining party discipline, managing internal processes, and ensuring that the DA remains cohesive during what could be a highly competitive political season. Within the Federal Council, the selection of leadership will also carry weight, particularly in shaping how the party governs itself between congresses. The chairperson of the Federal Finance Committee, in particular, will play an important role in overseeing the party's financial management, transparency, and sustainability. Political analysts suggest that this Congress could reflect broader ideological and strategic debates within the DA, ranging from how the party positions itself to voters, to how it builds coalitions and expands its support base. These internal dynamics may ultimately influence the tone and direction of the campaigns leading into future elections. As the Democratic Alliance, DA, approaches its April Federal Congress, the spotlight will not only be on who emerges victorious, but also on what the outcomes reveal about the party's internal unity and long-term vision. Leadership contests of this magnitude often test the strength of party structures, as different factions and ideological perspectives come into play. Once the new leadership is elected, one of the immediate challenges will be to unify the party and rally members behind a common agenda. In the aftermath of internal contests, maintaining cohesion becomes critical, especially for a party positioning itself as a strong alternative to the ruling establishment. The incoming federal leader will be expected to quickly outline a clear strategy, one that speaks to governance, service delivery, economic growth, and public trust. At the same time, the broader leadership collective will need to demonstrate stability, discipline, and readiness to engage both supporters and critics. Beyond internal matters, the outcomes of the Congress are likely to have national political implications. The DA remains a key player in opposition politics, and any shift in leadership style or policy direction could influence coalition dynamics, voter confidence, and the broader balance of power. There will also be heightened expectations from the public and political observers, particularly around how the new leadership addresses key issues facing South Africans. The ability of the DA to present a united, credible, and forward-looking front could determine its effectiveness in the political arena moving forward. Ultimately, the April 2026 Federal Congress is more than just a leadership transition, it is a turning point. The decisions made in Gauteng will shape not only the party's immediate future but also its role in defining the country's democratic trajectory in the years ahead.